Orangutans who don't understand sign language and clap when you're telling them to fuck off. You know when you're starting to record and you realize that drinking coffee, it makes your teeth so brown that you're going to have to go brush your teeth for 10 minutes and then be right back. Then you got a little bit distracted on the way to the bathroom and never wound up brushing your teeth, and then discovered that you didn't really care and that you really needed coffee. Before continuing further, I think it's important to explain. Everybody is familiar with the George Orwell or the Pink Floyd separation of human beings into dogs, pigs, and sheep. To this, I would add two new characters, the donkey and the orangutan. The donkey representing the anti-authoritarian, in this case myself, and the orangutan representing Donald Trump for fairly obvious reasons. Trust me, I'm anti-authoritarian. I don't even like it when I tell myself to do things. Oh, and by the way, I just want to warn you that I probably will say bullshit quite a bunch in the near future. And so if for some reason that word offends you, which it shouldn't because you're basically swimming in it, if that word somehow offends you, then just mentally substitute the term poop from transgender cows whenever you hear me say bullshit. Or, I mean, the other choice was bull beep, but I think we all have enough beeps in our lives. Hi, everybody. I'm Zap. I'm president of the universe. Let's make this universe great again. Yeah. Yeah, I've been president of the universe for the last 25 years. Sorry, I didn't tell anybody. But it might explain why I'm still here 25 years later is that there's much less chance of getting assassinated if nobody knows you're president. Have you ever heard of somebody getting assassinated because somebody thought they were president? And just president of the universe, not president of the multiverse, because that'd be nuts, you know? But people believe some crazy things, like they should be exactly who other people expect them to be. And I'm not as crazy as all that. I just, believe I'm president of the universe. So I don't know if you feel the way I do, but say in the last 10 years, there's been, shall we say, more bullshit than normal. I mean, there's always been bullshit, but there's been a great big surplus of it. And a lot of this bullshit is orange colored. It feels like in that graphic there, I don't know if you've seen the movie Clockwork Orange. If you haven't, you should see it. But it feels like we've been forced to listen to and watch just nonstop orange bullshit for the last 10 years. So I try to be conscientious and not just completely wash my hands of problems and, see what my own responsibility might be in it. Like I don't disassociate myself from things and point the finger and say it's them. Like, I'm thinking, is it his fault for speaking so much bullshit? Is it my fault for listening to so much bullshit? And, in reflection, I think maybe it's a bit of both, but, probably more on the him speaking a whole bunch of bullshit side. But then I let go of that and I think again in an uncondemning, sympathetic way, I think how it's possible that maybe we failed the orangutan, by not holding him accountable for his bullshit along the way or, for taking the payoff. I mean, not me personally, but upon further reflection than that, which is what poets with ADHD do, I think that's not getting to the very root of the problem. That if we just look in those places I mentioned before and try to address it by those terms, it would be like trying to cut off the head of a bullshit dandelion and not get the roots and then not expect the same bullshit to grow right back. Kind of like cutting off one of the heads of the orangutan hydra that you can see in the picture behind me. Yes, friends, problems always go deeper than they at first appear, and it may not be entirely the orangutan's fault. I think what must have happened is that Daddy Orangutan, when he was a kid, must have missed some episodes of Sesame Street that the rest of us obviously saw. Like, it's not his fault, and it is our responsibility. No. It's our duty to use the same Clockwork Orange techniques and force him to watch remedial episodes of Sesame Street with concentration on the sharing and cooperation episodes. So my little orange AI masterpiece has been nominated for an Oscar, the Grouch Award. Well, that concludes this episode. That's all I have time or inclination for. Tune in for my next episode, which will be an instructional video on how to defend yourself against bullshit.
I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop. And that's what's bothering Orange me.